If you own a business in Japan, you may have recently received an official letter from the Labor Bureau. This notice is about your labor insurance annual renewal for fiscal year 2026, and it requires action from you. Let us start with the basics. What exactly is labor insurance, and why does it matter to you as a business owner in Japan? Japan's labor insurance system is made up of two components. The first is workers' accident compensation insurance, known in Japanese as Rizaihoken. This covers employees who are injured or become ill due to their job. The second is employment insurance, or Koyohoken. This provides financial support to workers who lose their jobs. Together, these two systems form the foundation of worker protection in Japan. As a business owner, you are required to contribute to both. Now, here is one of the most important questions about this process. Who actually needs to submit the renewal declaration? The answer is every business. It does not matter what your current situation is. If your business currently has employees, you must file. If your business currently has no employees at all, you must still file. If your business is temporarily paused or suspended, you must still file. And even if your business has already been permanently closed, you are still required to submit the declaration. This is a legal obligation that applies to all businesses that were ever registered under Japan's labor insurance system. There are no exceptions based on business status. With that in mind, let us talk about timing. The deadline for this process is strict, and missing it has real consequences. Here are the key dates you need to know. The Labor Bureau's call center opens on May 28, 2026. You can call them from that date to get help with your filing. The filing period officially opens on June 1, 2026. Please note, any submissions made before June 1 will not be accepted. The final deadline for submission and payment is July 10, 2026. If you miss this deadline, the government may impose estimated premium amounts, surcharges, and additional penalties. For those paying in installments, the additional payment dates are September 7th, November 16th, and February 15th of 2027. Once you are ready to file, there are 3 official ways to submit your renewal declaration. Let us go through each one. The first and recommended method is online submission through the eGov electronic application portal. This system is available 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. It also lets you carry over data from the previous year, which saves time. To use it, you will need either a GBiz ID account or a digital certificate. Free setup assistance is available from Persona Incorporated. The second option is postal mail. Simply send your completed declaration form to the Labor Standards Inspection Office. If you need a receipt stamp, include a self-addressed stamped envelope. Important: do not include the wage calculation summary sheet in your envelope. The third option is to visit in person during office hours. Special temporary counters are available during the renewal period. Now let us look at how your insurance premium is actually calculated and what counts as wages for this purpose. The formula is straightforward. Take the total wages you paid to all workers, multiply that by the applicable insurance rate, and the result is your insurance premium. For example, if your total wages were 5 million yen and your rate is 13.5 per thousand, your premium would be 67,500 yen. What counts as wages? This includes basic salary, overtime pay, holiday pay, family and housing allowances, commuting allowances, bonuses, and social insurance premiums paid on behalf of workers. What does not count? Severance and retirement payments, condolence and wedding gift money, reimbursed travel expenses, company uniforms, and injury compensation payments are all excluded from the wage base. Insurance rates vary depending on the type of business you operate. For employment insurance, the total combined rate, covering both the employee's share and the employer's share, is 13.5 per thousand for general businesses. For agriculture, forestry and fisheries businesses, the rate is 15.5 per thousand. For construction businesses, it is 16.5 per thousand. Workers' accident compensation insurance rates differ by industry and reflect the level of risk involved. For example, forestry businesses pay 52 per thousand, metal mining is 88 per thousand, shipbuilding is 23 per thousand, general construction ranges from 9.5 to 15 per thousand, food manufacturing is 5.5 per thousand, transportation ranges from 4 to 12 per thousand, and lower-risk industries like retail, restaurants and finance pay around 2.5 to 3 per thousand. These rates are effective from April 1, 2026. Once you have calculated your premium, you have a couple of options for how and when to pay it. Option 1 is to pay the full premium amount by July 10, 2026. This is the simplest approach. Option 2 is installment payment. If your estimated annual premium exceeds 400,000 yen or 200,000 yen if only one type of insurance applies to your business, you may apply to split the payment into 3 installments. The first installment is due by July 10th, the second by November 16th, and the third by February 15th, 2027. If you use bank account transfer, the deduction dates are September 7th for the first or full payment, November 16th for the second, and February 15th for the third. There is one additional charge to be aware of. All businesses, regardless of industry, must also pay the general contribution, which is a flat rate of 0.2 per thousand of total wages. This contribution funds compensation for individuals who have suffered health damage from asbestos exposure. Unlike the insurance premium, this must be paid in a single lump sum. Installment payment is not available for this charge. Starting from this year, there is an important change that affects some businesses. The shift to mandatory electronic filing. If your company's capital exceeds 100 million yen, electronic filing is now mandatory by law. Paper declaration forms will no longer be mailed to these businesses. Instead, you will receive an electronic application information notice, which contains everything you need to file online through eGov. The businesses affected by this mandatory rule include corporations with capital exceeding 100 million yen, mutual companies under the Insurance Business Act, investment corporations, and special purpose companies. For businesses not covered by this mandate, electronic filing is still strongly encouraged. It is faster, available at any time, and helps reduce congestion at Labour Bureau offices. If you have questions or need guidance, help is available. For general inquiries about the labour insurance annual renewal process, you can call the National Helpline. You can also contact your local office directly. Remember, the filing deadline is July 10, 2026. Submit your declaration on time to avoid penalties.
Planning to start a business in Japan? Register a company, process a visa, or manage tax and social insurance matters? Or if you want to manage and resolve current situation, Business Design Company Ltd. is your trusted administration partner. Get professional support in Nepali and Japanese with fast and reliable service. Call us today, 080-3548-2939. Business Design Company Ltd., supporting your business from startup to success.